Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's requested video, many of you guys have been asking me, how do I create a mock-up for my mask that I'm selling or maybe planning to sell on Etsy? Now, mock-ups are a great way to showcase your product in a nicer way, especially if you're struggling with taking really great photos. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to find mock-ups from my favorite platform where you could buy digital assets, Creative Market. So if you want to learn where you could find mask mock-ups and how to check the file formats available before you buy the mask, make sure that you watch all the way till the end. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, consider subscribing. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. So let's go ahead and head over to my computer and I will show you the process of finding a mock-up for your mask. So here we are on Creative Market and it's free to join. So I will leave the link below if you guys are interested in joining. And all you have to do is if you go to the search bar, you would type in you would type in mask mockup. And it's going to pull all of these right here that are mockups for mask. You know, you got some of these that are kind of getting in the way. They're not using the right tags. But you'll see that there's still a large percentage of masks right here. Now, the second thing you need to do is make sure that whatever mask you're selling, when you're picking a mock-up, it resembles the same mask. So let's say that the mask that you're selling looks like this one. Then the next thing you want to do is click and read the details of the file format. How do you edit this particular mask? Now, you want to make sure that if you're using it for commercially, let's say you're selling it on your website, you want to pick commercial or extended commercial. You don't want to pick personal. Personal licensing would be that you're using it for your personal, but you're not profiting from it. So just keep in mind, you will need to buy one of these two here. The commercial one would do. You can also learn more about the license types by clicking here. Now, let's say that you like this one. This is kind of like the same style that you sell at the current moment. You could kind of browse through other pictures, and when you buy it, you could put any type of pattern on it that you sell. So this is the important part right here, the product specs. So you need to know that this particular file, you would get a Photoshop file and you would get a JPEG format. The JPEG is really not going to help you too much unless yours is white and you're just adding like a logo to it or adding just a word or two. If you're doing that, then you could definitely use any type of software like Canva to have the picture and then just put the wording or whatever logo you're doing as a PNG on top of it. And that's going to be very simple to do. However, if you want to take the actual mask from looking like this to adding your own pattern, then you definitely would need the Photoshop. Now, Photoshop does have a learning curve, and that's the reason why I was saying it's important that you check this first. Because if you don't know how to use Photoshop, once you buy a digital asset on Creative Market, there's no refunds on digital products. However, just adding this type of pattern or anything to it shouldn't be too hard to do because all you're doing is opening the file, adding your image, and then saving it. And here it tells you what you get included with it. It's a high resolution file, which is really great. And just beware of this. This is what you need to start looking at. What is it compatible with? And if it's compatible with something that you are willing to try, or if it's compatible with something that you already know how to use, then this is the easiest way to find a mock-up for your mask. And sometimes buying these are going to be more professional than when you try to take your picture your own self, because a lot of times if you're not the best photographer or you're having a really hard time with capturing really good photos, this is the best way to do it. Because keep in mind, when you sell online, photos are everything. Product marketing is really important, and you could have a really good product, but if your photo looks horrible, people won't buy. However, having a good product and having good photos is going to definitely help you increase your sales. This is another one. This is how it looks, and then you will add your picture of your pattern or whatever you're selling on top of it. And this one is also compatible with Photoshop. But it's really neat to be able to do this and showcase your designs. And to be quite honest, when you do a Photoshop, they have something called a smart object, which is this little box that pops up on the layer section of Photoshop, and you would just click there. It will ask you to add your image, then you will do a control save, and then the image will be applied automatically on top of your mask. So I hope you enjoyed this video on finding mock-ups for your mask. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below the video. And thank you guys for watching.